Alright, the next cast member type is very closely related to the vector. In fact, it is a vector, but it is a separate kind of cast member. It's called a simple shape cast member. Now it too also has a small file size, or contributes less to the overall size of our director movie when we use it in our director movie. In fact, it even is smaller than the vector. And it also scales well, but it's not as flexible as the vector. Whereas a single vector cast member can have multiple curves and shapes and lines, the simple shape cast member, as its name implies, is limited to simple two-dimensional geometric objects, such as lines, ovals, rectangles, and rounded rectangles. Now, to create a simple shape cast member, you must first open the Tool Palette window, which you can access by selecting Tool Palette under the Window menu. Now, unlike the previous two cast member types we explored, where you drew in a separate window, you create a simple shape cast member by selecting one of the tools on the Tool Palette and actually drawing the shape on the stage. You can choose from the following tools to create a shape. Let me look here. If we pause over each, it tells us what they are. There's a line, filled rectangle, rectangle, filled round rectangle, round rectangle, filled ellipse, and ellipse. Okay, those are the simple shapes that are available on the Tool Palette. Now, in this case, let's just create a filled rectangle by moving our playback head to the next available frame, which is here. Okay, that's the end of what we have so far. Okay, so we move it to our next available frame, and I'm actually going to shrink this a little bit and move it over so that we can see. We're getting there. Okay. And slow going. Okay, so we see our vector, and we're going to put our shape here at our next available spot by selecting the next available frame, moving our playback head to the next available frame, selecting the filled rectangle tool on our Tool Palette, and then just drawing our simple shape on the stage. Okay. Now, we do this. Notice it appears in our score, and in addition, if we click on our cast, it appears in our cast window. So by creating the cast member on the stage, it's automatically added to our cast. Okay. Let's name this sample shape. Okay. Now that this shape is a cast member, we could drag it into our score and make multiple sprites from the same simple shape cast member. Let's do that. We'll just stick this here. Now we have another one. Okay. We don't really need two, but I just wanted to show you that's now a cast member and we can reuse it. Okay, just because we drew it on the stage doesn't mean we can't reuse it. So, in fact, we can even resize one of them on the stage. Let's select this one, and we resize it. And as before, because it's a sprite, it doesn't have an effect on the other one, and they still refer to the same cast member. Okay. And actually, I guess it did have an effect. Let's drag this one here and see what happens. Well, I guess it does have an effect on the cast member. Okay. Well, there's a non-example. That's strange. Okay. But of course we could reshape that one again if we wanted to, back to a normal rectangle. All right, let's rewind our movie, play it, and see what it looks like. Scroll up a little bit here. Okay, so we rewind, press play, and it's about to come into our view. There it is. And there's our shape. And it goes back to the beginning, which we can't see because it's off the range of our screen here. But it just goes one to the other to the other. Let's stop it.